Unlock the power of your thoughts. Harnessing the power of your thoughts can be a transformative experience, giving you the ability to shape your reality and become the person you aspire to be. Think of your mind as a garden where your thoughts are seeds. You've got the power to cultivate beautiful flowers or let weeds overrun your space. It's all about the seeds you choose to water and nurture. Now, let's get analytical for a moment. Your thoughts are powerful because they influence your emotions, which in turn shape your actions. When you're constantly watering the seeds of positivity, optimism, and resilience in your mind garden, you'll likely notice a shift in your emotional state. You'll start feeling more upbeat, more resilient, and more capable of tackling challenges head-on. And guess what happens next? Your actions start reflecting these positive emotions, propelling you towards your goals and aspirations. This isn't some mystical, unreachable concept. It's grounded in neuroscience. Your brain is an adaptive organ, constantly rewiring itself based on your thoughts and experiences. This process, known as neuroplasticity, means that by consciously choosing your thoughts, you're literally reshaping your brain. Now let's be empathetic. It's not always easy to cultivate positive thoughts, especially when life throws curveballs. But remember, you're not alone in this journey. The key is to be patient with yourself, start small, and gradually build up. Keep in mind that every garden begins with one seed. Your mind garden is exactly the same. Unlocking the power of your thoughts is your first step towards becoming the architect of your reality. You've got this. Chapter 2. Identifying negative thought patterns. In spite of the fact that harnessing the power of your ideas is a critical initial step, it is equally necessary to detect and address any negative thought patterns that may be preventing you from making progress. These patterns, often rooted in fear, insecurity, or past trauma, can inadvertently shape your reality in ways you don't intend, thwarting your efforts to create a life you truly desire. Now, you might ask, how do I identify these negative thought patterns? The first sign of a negative thought pattern is often a feeling of unease or discomfort. You might feel anxious, irritable, or just off without knowing why. That's because your thoughts aren't isolated incidents, they're interconnected, forming a web that influences your emotions, behaviors, and overall mental state. Another clue is the recurrence of certain negative thoughts. If you often find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess up," you're likely stuck in a negative thought loop. These loops can be hard to break free from, but awareness is the first step. Chapter 3. Cultivating positive mental habits. Shifting your focus towards cultivating positive mental habits is a transformative step in the right direction. And it's easier than you might think. It's all about making the conscious decision to change and commit to it. Yes, it takes time and effort, but the rewards are immense, and the long-term effects are life-changing. Beginning with good thoughts, replace any negative ones you have with them. This is not to say that any problems should be ignored, rather, it means confronting them with a more optimistic and proactive frame of mind. To give you an example, rather than telling yourself, "I can't do this," you should tell yourself, "I'll find a way to get it done for sure." This seemingly insignificant change in viewpoint has the potential to have a significant influence on your mental health. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This builds confidence and reinforces a positive outlook. Similarly, practice gratitude. It is a potent instrument that has the potential to dramatically increase positivity. By acknowledging the good things in your life, you're training your mind to focus on positivity. surround yourself with positivity as well. This includes people, environments, and experiences that uplift you. Negativity can be contagious, but so can positivity. Chapter 4. Tapping into the subconscious mind. Ever wondered about the power your subconscious mind holds over your life? It's a hidden reservoir of potential that you can tap into to shape your reality. This part of the mind absorbs information like a sponge, influencing your actions, reactions, and decisions without you even realizing it. Understanding your subconscious mind begins with recognizing its influence. It's a silent partner in your life, constructing your reality based on stored information. It's not swayed by logic or reason, but by emotions and ingrained beliefs. So if you've ever found yourself reacting to situations in a way that seems automatic, that's your subconscious mind at work. To tap into this power, you need to establish a connection with your subconscious mind. This process isn't as intimidating as it sounds. It's about building mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts, and understanding the feelings behind your actions. You can start by paying attention to your dreams, which are a direct line to your subconscious mind. Analyze them, decode their meanings, and you'll begin to understand your subconscious messages. Always keep in mind that your subconscious mind is a trustworthy ally. It's always working, even when you're not consciously thinking. But it's not a rogue agent. With the right tools and techniques, you can guide your subconscious towards positive outcomes. You have the power to shape your thoughts, and by extension, your reality. In the next section, we'll explore how you can visualize these desired outcomes. But for now, remember your subconscious mind is an untapped resource waiting to be harnessed. Chapter 5. Visualizing your desired outcomes. Often, the key to achieving your goals lies in your ability to vividly imagine them. The technique of constructing a mental image of an event that will take place in the future is known as visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that you may use to create your reality. It's not magic, it's science. Your brain tends to work towards what it visualizes, driving you to act in ways that turn the vision into a reality. Imagine your dreams with as much detail as you can muster. If you're aiming for a new job, visualize yourself in that role. Picture your workspace, your colleagues, your tasks. Feel the satisfaction of completing a project, the joy of collaboration, the pride of contributing. The more detail you can imagine, the more real it becomes to your brain, and the more motivated you become to achieve it. But remember, visualization isn't a one-and-done deal. Consistency is key. Make it a part of your daily routine. Spend a few minutes each day immersed in your imagined reality, and you'll start to notice changes in your behavior and mindset aligned with your goals. Yet, it's not just about the big picture. Visualizing the steps you need to take to get there's just as vital. Envision the challenges and how you'll overcome them. This approach not only boosts your confidence, but also prepares you for real-world obstacles. Chapter 6. Affirmations for transformative change. You can accelerate yourself toward revolutionary change by harnessing the power of positive affirmations, which can set the stage for a mindset shift that will redefine your reality. Just as an athlete visualizes winning a race, you're encouraged to visualize your success. However, visualizations are amplified when paired with affirmations. Through the utilization of these two potent tools, you have the ability to efficiently rewire your brain, so altering the way in which you see and navigate the world around you. Affirmations are comments that are positive in particular. and they are designed to assist you in overcoming negative thoughts that are self-defeating. They act as a compass, guiding your brain towards your goals by focusing your thoughts on what you want to achieve. When you repeat these affirmations, you're not only repeating a collection of words, but also instilling these messages into your subconscious mind. Let's consider an example. If you're struggling with self-esteem, an affirmation such as "I am worthy and valuable" can help to reshape your self-image. When consistently repeated, your brain begins to accept this as truth, thereby changing your thought patterns and ultimately your reality. Don't forget that affirmation should always be in the present tense, as if what you're affirming is already happening. This is a powerful way to trick your mind into believing that your desired outcome is within reach, consequently propelling you closer to your goals. Chapter 7. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Despite the strength of your affirmations, the journey towards a positive mindset can encounter roadblocks in the form of limiting beliefs that you've ingrained within yourself. These deep-seated notions can dampen your optimism, sabotage your efforts, and keep you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. However, it's not an insurmountable obstacle. By earnestly confronting these limiting beliefs, you can begin to reshape your reality. Firstly, identify what these limiting beliefs are. They're often disguised as universal truths or just the way things are. You might believe you're not good enough, you can't succeed, or that you're destined to fail. These beliefs aren't truths, they're merely reflections of past experiences and societal conditioning. Once identified, challenge these beliefs. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it based on fact, or is it a product of fear or insecurity? Does it serve you in any positive way? If not, it's time to let it go. The next phase is to replace these limiting beliefs with ones that are uplifting. This isn't about denying reality, but about choosing a more positive perspective. You're not ignoring your flaws, you're acknowledging your potential. You're not denying your past, you're focusing on your future. Chapter 8. Mindfulness and present moment focus. Now, as you move forward on your journey, embracing mindfulness and focusing on the present moment becomes essential to truly becoming what you think. It's not just a trendy buzzword. Mindfulness is the state of being fully conscious and engaged with what's happening right now. It's about quieting the chatter in your mind and paying attention to the here and now. This practice doesn't just help you stay grounded, but also plays an important role in shaping your reality based on your thoughts. When you're mindful, you're more aware of your thoughts. You're able to observe them without judgment and let them flow without holding on to them or pushing them away. It's a kind of mental hygiene that helps you cleanse your mind of negative, limiting thoughts that often lead to self-sabotage. Being focused on the present moment also helps you recognize the power of your thoughts. The past has already happened and the future is uncertain, but the present is what you have control over. By focusing on the now, you can direct your thoughts and energies towards creating the reality you desire. In essence, mindfulness and present moment focus serve as an important tool in your journey to becoming what you think. They help you gain control over your thoughts, making it easier for you to influence your reality. So don't disregard the power of the now. It's where your true ability to shape your life lies. Chapter 9. Harnessing the Law of Attraction. While you're journeying towards actualizing your thoughts, understanding and utilizing the law of attraction can serve as a powerful ally. This universal principle suggests that like attracts like, positive thoughts bring about positive events, while negative thoughts result in negative outcomes. It's not magic, but a law that governs your reality. To harness the law of attraction, you need to become aware of your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts are like a magnet, drawing experiences that align with them. If you're constantly dwelling on fears and failures, you're likely to attract more of the same. On the other hand, if you shift your focus towards positivity and success, you'll start attracting conducive circumstances. That said, it's not about ignoring your negative emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging them, then consciously deciding to shift your focus. This, in essence, is the law of attraction manifesting your desired reality by controlling your thoughts. But remember, the law of attraction isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, persistence, and most importantly, belief. You must truly believe in your ability to attract what you want. It's a continuous process that needs practice and commitment. The law of attraction isn't an escape from reality, but a tool to create a better one. It's about realizing that you have the power to shape your experiences and outcomes. By harnessing this law, you're taking control of your thoughts and, in turn, your reality. Chapter 10. Aligning your thoughts and actions. Harnessing the power of the law of attraction is an important step, but the journey doesn't stop there. You must also align your actions with your thoughts to truly manifest your desires. You can't just visualize success, you have to take determined steps towards it. Think of your thoughts as the architect of your reality and your actions as the builders. The architect can design the most splendid palace, but it remains a mere fantasy without the builders. Similarly, your thoughts need your actions to translate into reality. It's not enough to think positively and expect positive outcomes. You need to act in ways that are consistent with your thoughts. If you're harboring thoughts of fitness and health, but your actions consist of unhealthy eating and no exercise, you're sending conflicting messages to the universe. It's like rowing a boat in two directions at once. You won't get far. But when your thoughts and actions are in sync, you're not just rowing, you're sailing with the wind at your back. This alignment isn't always easy. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and consistency. But the results are worth the effort, transforming not just your reality, but your perception of yourself. Chapter 11. Manifesting Abundance and Prosperity. Exploring your mindset to focus on abundance and prosperity can truly become a game changer in your life. It's not just about positive thinking, it's about actively cultivating an attitude of expectancy, where you believe good things not only can happen, but they'll happen. Let's investigate the how. To manifest abundance and prosperity, you need to first identify what these words mean to you. Abundance isn't just about material wealth. It could be an abundance of joy, health, or relationships. Similarly, prosperity is more than just financial success. It could reflect a prosperous career or prosperous personal development. Your definition of these terms is key to understanding what you're truly seeking. The next step is to align your thoughts with your desired outcomes. If you're constantly focused on lack, you'll attract more lack. But by focusing on abundance and prosperity, you're creating a powerful energy that attracts positive outcomes. This doesn't mean ignoring negative situations, but rather choosing to focus on potential positives. Chapter 12. The Mind-Body Connection. Exploring the domain of the mind-body connection. It's important to understand that your thoughts and emotions can profoundly impact your physical health and well-being. Remember, your mind isn't just a vital entity floating around in your head. It's actively communicating with every cell in your body, affecting how you feel and function. Consider stress as an example. Your body will release hormones in response to stress, which may prompt your blood pressure to rise, your digestion to slow down, and your immune system to become suppressed. Over the course of time, prolonged exposure to stress might result in major health issues. On the flip side, positive thoughts and emotions can boost your body's natural healing capabilities. The mind-body connection isn't just about illness, it's also about wellness. Activities such as meditation, yoga, and mindfulness can be helpful in fostering a positive relationship between the mind and the body. These practices help you to relax, reduce stress, and improve your overall health. But don't think it's all about controlling your thoughts. It's also about listening to your body. If you're feeling tired or unwell, it could be your body's way of telling you that something's off in your mind. The mind-body connection shows that the power of your thoughts transcends the mere mental world. So be mindful of what you think and how you feel, because it's not just affecting your mind, it's shaping your reality. Chapter 13. Developing an Empowered Mindset. To develop an empowered mindset, you need to first believe in your ability to control and shape your thoughts and emotions. This isn't about suppressing feelings or ignoring negative thoughts, but rather acknowledging them and choosing how you respond. The first step is awareness. You can't change what you're not aware of. Be mindful of your thought patterns and emotional reactions. Don't judge or criticize yourself, observe. You'll start to recognize patterns and triggers that may not be serving you well. Next, practice self-compassion. It's not always easy to change long-established thought patterns, and you're bound to stumble. That's okay. Instead of berating yourself when you fall into old habits, show yourself kindness and understanding. Remember, you're working on improvement, not perfection. Now, put your desired thought patterns into action. Visualize the person you want to be and the mindset you want to embody. Then, start behaving as if you already are that person. Your thoughts will adjust to mirror your actions over time. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. People, environments, and experiences that uplift you can support your journey to an empowered mindset. They'll serve as reminders of what you're working towards and provide motivation to keep going. Developing an empowered mindset is a journey, not a destination. Having patience, perseverance, and a great deal of love for oneself are all necessary. But as you begin to align your thoughts with your desired reality, you'll find that you truly do become what you think. Chapter 14. Embracing a Growth Mindset. Now let's explore the concept of a growth mindset, a transformative approach that can revolutionize how you perceive challenges, setbacks, and your own potential. This way of thinking, which was initially articulated by the psychologist Carol Dweck, is the conviction that one's capabilities can be improved by the application of dedication, effort, and laborious effort. It's not just about raw talent or fixed intelligence. Imagine you're faced with a problem that seems insurmountable. If you have a fixed mindset, you're likely to give up, thinking you simply aren't smart or skilled enough. If, on the other hand, you have a growth mindset, you will view the problem as a challenge, giving you the opportunity to learn and develop. You'll understand that effort and perseverance, not natural talent, are the keys to success. Embracing a growth mindset isn't always easy. It requires you to change the way you think about yourself and your abilities. It is necessary for you to venture outside of your comfort zone, participate in risk-taking activities, and view failure as a chance for learning. The beauty of a growth mindset is that it's not just about academic or professional success. It's about personal growth and self-improvement. It is about coming to terms with the fact that you have the ability to take control of your own reality by means of your ideas and actions. Chapter 15. Releasing Emotional Baggage. Unpacking your emotional baggage is a crucial step towards becoming what you think, as it allows you to shed the weight of past experiences that may be holding you back. By holding on to old hurts, disappointments, or fears, you're fundamentally allowing those experiences to shape your thoughts and, by extension, your reality. Yet, it's not always easy to let go. These emotions can feel like a part of your identity. They're familiar, and even if they're painful, there's a comfort in that familiarity. It's here where you must remind yourself that you aren't your past. You're an evolving individual with the power to redefine your reality. Begin by acknowledging these emotions. It's okay to feel hurt or angry. These are valid emotions, and by recognizing them, you're taking a significant step towards healing. Kindly make an effort to identify the origin of these feelings. Is it a past relationship? A traumatic event? Understanding the source can help you begin to separate yourself from these feelings. Next, work on forgiving. This doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the actions that caused the pain. Instead, it's about releasing the control these experiences have over you. It's about choosing to move forward, to create a new narrative for yourself. Chapter 16. Practicing gratitude and appreciation. Often, the practice of expressing gratitude and appreciation can dramatically shift your perspective, steering your thoughts towards positivity and abundance. Think about it. When you're focused on what you're grateful for, there's little room left for negativity or scarcity. This isn't just a feel-good theory, it's backed by neuroscience research. Gratitude can increase serotonin production, a neurotransmitter that boosts your mood. Now, you might be thinking, but I don't have anything to be grateful for. That's where you're mistaken. Everyone has something to be grateful for. It could be the sun shining outside, a good book you've read, or even the fact that you're breathing. It's about finding joy and value in the small things, which when accumulated, aren't small at all. But how do you practice gratitude? Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Make it a habit to record 3 things for which you are thankful each day. They don't have to be monumental, even the simplest things count. You'll soon realize there's so much more to be thankful for than you ever imagined. Chapter 17. Incorporating meditation and reflection. While practicing gratitude and appreciation lays the groundwork for positive thinking, incorporating meditation and reflection into your daily routine can further solidify this mindset. You'll find it's not just about clearing your mind, but also about fostering a sense of self-awareness that helps you understand your thoughts and feelings better. Meditation, for instance, allows you to focus your thoughts and create a calm state of mind. It's not about emptying your mind, but rather about observing your thoughts without judgment. It's a practice that helps you recognize your thought patterns and how they influence your reality. It's like stepping outside yourself and watching a movie of your own thoughts, which can be an illuminating experience. Reflection, on the other hand, is about looking back on your thoughts, actions, and experiences with a critical eye. It allows you to identify patterns, learn from your mistakes, and grow as a person. When you reflect, you're essentially conducting a self-evaluation. You're checking in with yourself, examining how you've handled situations, and determining what you can do differently in the future. The incorporation of these activities into your daily routine will not result in an immediate transformation of your life. The procedure is a slow one that calls for patience and dedication on your part. But over time, you'll start to notice subtle shifts in your mindset. You'll become more aware of your thought patterns and how they shape your reality. Eventually, you will come to the realization that you are not merely a bystander to your existence, but rather an active player in the process of creating your reality. Chapter 18. Reframing challenges as opportunities. When you are willing to embrace a shift in viewpoint, you might start to perceive issues not as obstacles, but rather as chances for personal development and further education. This process is called reframing. It's not about pretending that everything's okay when it's not, but about finding a more constructive way to view your situation. Reframing is a powerful tool you can use to alter your mindset. It's a way of changing how you interpret your experiences, thereby changing how you respond to them. It's not denying the reality of your circumstances, but seeing them in a different light. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable problems, you can see them as chances to learn and grow. For instance, let's say you've been passed over for a promotion at work. Instead of viewing this as a failure, you could view it as an opportunity to gain insight into what skills or experiences you might need to develop to be considered in the future. It's an opportunity to have a conversation with your boss about what you can do to improve and advance in your career. Reframing isn't about ignoring the negative, but about seeing the potential for positive change. It's about understanding that your thoughts shape your reality, so changing your thoughts can change your reality. This doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties, but it does mean that you can face them with a more positive, constructive mindset. It's important to remember that reframing doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill that takes practice. But with time and effort, you can start to see challenges as opportunities, and in doing so, you'll become more resilient, adaptable, and empowered to shape your reality. Chapter 19. Cultivating self-love and acceptance. Regularly practicing self-love and acceptance is an essential step in beginning what you think, as it allows you to appreciate your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses without judgment. When you foster self-love, you're laying the groundwork for positive thoughts and attitudes about yourself. This positive self-view then permeates into your subconscious mind, influencing your actions and reactions and ultimately shaping your reality. Take a moment to contemplate how you talk to yourself. Do you use kind and loving words, or are you diligent and critical? Self-talk is a powerful tool for self-acceptance. If you're constantly criticizing yourself for your shortcomings, you're creating a reality where you never feel good enough. Conversely, if you can learn to speak to yourself with compassion, acknowledging your flaws but also recognizing your worth, you're more likely to create a reality that reflects this self-love. It's important to remember that self-love and acceptance aren't about ignoring your weaknesses or pretending they don't exist. They are about accepting them with compassion and understanding, and using them as stepping stones for personal development. You're not perfect, and that's okay. What matters is that you're constantly working to learn, grow, and become a better version of yourself. Cultivating self-love and acceptance takes time and intentional effort, but it's a journey worth beginning. Remember, you become what you think. So start believing that you're worthy of love and acceptance, and watch as your world transforms to reflect this belief. Chapter 20. Surrounding yourself with positive influences. Just as you nurture self-love, it's equally important to surround yourself with positive influences, as these are the individuals who will foster a supportive environment for your growth. Their impact can't be underestimated. They'll encourage you when you stumble, celebrate your victories, and provide constructive criticism to help you improve. Essentially, positive influences help mold your thought patterns to reinforce your self-belief and optimism. Now, it's key to understand that positive influences aren't just people who tell you what you want to hear. They're individuals who challenge you, inspire you, and push you towards becoming your best self. They're the ones who genuinely want you to succeed and will do what they can to assist in your journey. Be mindful, though, of the subtle difference between positive influences and those who feed your ego. The latter can lead you down a path of complacency and inflated self-importance. Positive influences, on the other hand, will consistently promote growth, humility, and resilience. Consider your current circle. Are there people who drain your energy or constantly bring negativity? If so, it might be time for some changes. Sometimes it's not about cutting people off, but rather expanding your circle to include more positive influences. This isn't always an easy task, but it's an essential step towards creating a better mental environment for yourself. Chapter 21. Consistency and commitment to change. You've embraced the idea that your thoughts shape your reality. Now it's essential to understand that consistency and commitment are the engines driving that change. It's not enough to make a change once. You must commit to it relentlessly and weather the inevitable resistance that comes with transformation. Embracing consistency in your thoughts, like a steadfast sail against the changing winds, becomes a powerful commitment to personal change and growth. Consistency acts as the compass that guides your thoughts, helping you maintain focus and direction amidst life's inevitable storms. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts, but also about thinking them consistently. Your thoughts, when consistent, create a powerful momentum that can propel you towards your desired reality. Just as a river, through consistent flow, carves a path through even the toughest rock, your consistent thoughts can shape your world in ways you mightn't yet realize. Consistency's role isn't about rigidity or inflexibility. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's the ability to stay committed to your thoughts, your beliefs, and your goals, even when the circumstances around you are changing. You see, consistency isn't just a trait, it's a strategy, a tool you can use to navigate the sometimes rough seas of life. Harnessing the power of commitment, it's your steadfast dedication to changing your thought patterns that can truly transform your life. It's not a one-time event, but a steady, ongoing process. You're not just making a choice, you're making a pledge to yourself. Think of commitment as the bedrock of change. Without it, consistency, which we discussed earlier, can't be maintained. You may stumble, fall, or get distracted, and that's perfectly okay. It's your commitment that'll help you stand up, dust off, and continue your journey towards transformation. However, remember, commitment doesn't mean being harsh or unforgiving towards yourself. It's about acknowledging your efforts, celebrating your small victories, and learning from your setbacks. It's a gentle, yet firm, reminder to yourself that you're in it for the long haul. Moreover, your commitment isn't just about you. It creates a ripple effect, inspiring and influencing others around you. When you're committed to changing your thought patterns, you're also contributing to a change in collective consciousness. It's a challenging, yet exciting journey. But remember, it's your commitment that'll drive this change. It's your power. Embrace it. As we journey into understanding change as a necessary process, it's important to remember that this transformation requires both consistency and an unwavering commitment to alter your thought patterns. You must be relentless, holding steadfast to your resolve and making small, consistent adjustments to the way you think. Remember, change isn't always a monumental shift. Rather, it's a series of small, deliberate steps that cumulatively result in a significant transformation. Your thought patterns, much like a river carving a canyon, can gradually shape your reality with their persistent flow. However, it's essential to recognize the difference between forced, artificial change and genuine, internal transformation. The latter is born from a deep-rooted commitment to personal growth and an earnest desire to see your life reflect your highest ideals. This isn't about adopting someone else's thought patterns or emulating another's lifestyle. It's about developing your unique perspective, rooted in your values and aspirations. Indeed, change is a necessary process, yet it's also a deeply personal journey that demands your full commitment. Embrace it with an open mind and let the power of your thoughts guide you towards your desired reality. Resistance, that insidious adversary within, often rears its head when you're on the brink of change, challenging your consistency and commitment to personal transformation. It's a natural reaction, a defensive mechanism that protects you from the unknown. But remember, resistance isn't your enemy. It's a signal that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, which is where growth happens. To overcome resistance, you must first acknowledge it. Don't run from it or deny it, embrace it. Understand that it's a part of the process, a sign that you're pushing against your boundaries. Then, commit to following through, despite the discomfort. Consistency is key. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Every day, choose to move towards your new reality, no matter how small the step. It's these small, consistent actions that build up over time, leading to significant change. In the journey of personal transformation, sustaining your progress over time is just as crucial as initiating the change. It's not just about making a decision or taking the first step, but it's about consistency and commitment, day after day, month after month, year after year. You see, transformation isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. It's about steadily reshaping your thoughts and actions, aligning them with your new reality. Yet that's where many stumble. The initial excitement wears off, the old habits creep back in, and the transformation process slows down or even stops. But here's the thing. Consistency, as key as it's to transformation, isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about commitment to the journey, even when the path gets tough. It's about embracing the ups and downs, the triumphs and failures, and still moving forward. Chapter 22. Integrating learned principles into daily life. To start with the process of embracing the power of positive thinking, you'll soon discover how integrating these learned principles into your daily life can transform your reality. The principle of you become what you think isn't an occasional magic trick, but a constant practice that needs to be woven into the fabric of your everyday life. But how do you make this shift? In the beginning, you've to commit to a mindset change. You've to train yourself to see the good in every situation, even when it's not immediately apparent. Remember, it's not about ignoring the negative, but focusing more on the positive. Next, it's important to practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows you to be more aware of your thoughts and their impact on your reality. It's the difference between letting your thoughts control you and you controlling your thoughts. Keeping a journal of your ideas is another useful tool you can use. Get into the habit of recording your thoughts daily. Over time, you'll notice patterns and triggers that you mightn't be aware of. Journaling allows you to objectively observe your thought processes and work on changing them if needed. Lastly, patience is key. Changing thought patterns doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires time, effort, and consistency. Celebrate small victories and don't get discouraged by temporary setbacks. Integrating these principles into your daily life might be challenging at first, but remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Take that step today, and you're one step closer to molding your reality with the power of your thoughts. Chapter 23. Achieving Work-Life Balance. Often you may find yourself struggling to strike a healthy work-life balance, especially when your thoughts are constantly clouded by work-related stress and anxiety. It's not uncommon. In fact, it's a widespread issue faced by millions. Yet, it's important to remember that your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. What if you could use this power to your advantage? Now imagine a scale. On one side, you have your work commitments, on the other, your personal life. The goal is to keep this scale balanced, right? But how can you achieve this when you're constantly bombarded with thoughts of looming deadlines, unfinished tasks, and mounting responsibilities? Here's where the power of your thoughts comes in. By consciously choosing to shift your focus from the negatives to the positives, you can start influencing the balance of your scale. Instead of worrying about unfinished tasks, think about the satisfaction you'll feel once they're completed. Instead of fretting over mounting responsibilities, consider them opportunities for personal growth. However, remember, it's not just about positive thinking. It's about making conscious changes in your lifestyle, setting clear boundaries, prioritizing your health, and committing to regular breaks. It's about understanding that it's okay to say no when you're feeling overwhelmed. Chapter 24. Sharing your transformative journey. Have you ever considered sharing your transformative journey as a powerful tool in your self-improvement process? Expressing your experiences openly, be it through writing, speaking, or any other form of communication, can profoundly impact your personal growth. It is a method for analyzing your ideas, recognizing patterns, and gaining a more profound comprehension of the ways in which your mind influences the world around you. The act of sharing isn't just about narrating your experiences. It's about analyzing your journey, recognizing your setbacks and achievements, and most importantly, acknowledging your growth. When you share, you're not seeking validation or approval. Instead, you're taking a step forward in embracing your experiences and understanding your thought process. While it might be intimidating at first, remember that vulnerability is a strength and not a weakness. Sharing your journey doesn't mean you have to divulge every detail of your life. It's about opening up on how your thoughts have shaped your reality and the transformation that has taken place. Your journey is unique, and it's worth sharing. You might be surprised at the insights you gain and the connections you make when you start to share your experiences. After all, every individual's journey is a powerful affirmation to the transformative power of thoughts. Don't let skepticism deter you. Yes, transforming your thoughts might seem challenging, but remember, it's a gradual journey, not an overnight flip. You've got the power to shape your reality, so why not harness it? Start small, be consistent, and celebrate your progress. Embrace the magic of your thoughts, your newfound self-love, and the supportive relationships around you. Your journey to becoming what you think begins now. Trust the process and make it count.